We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Allen gonna throw to get things going. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll go play action here with Allen. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Play action. It's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And he will score. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. That his first touchdown of the new year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets up 1st and goal.
He'll drop to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Josh Allen on the bootleg. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. The Titans sending out their punter. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. Uh-oh. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge game.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Titans will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he's got Homer. It's complete. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory, past midfield. Now Allen on first down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening as the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is going to be knocked away. incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Now they'll set up to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st down, it's Allen. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now it's Allen. He'll look deep here for Burks. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
This drive will start on the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Handoff here, up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
A throw on the move. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Titans have got it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and
into space. Past the 40. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 94 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And hold on to that. And that's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Little on now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jaguars go up by 7. 28-21. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll throw on first down with Allen. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Titans have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
They simply just don't have an answer for this guy defensively, Mike. I mean, regardless of who they put on him in man coverage or the type of zone coverage they try to capture him with, they simply can't slow him down. And we've already seen it here today. A fair share of big plays through the air, a couple of which have gone for touchdowns. He's had a couple nice blocks in the run game. I mean, he's really having as well-rounded.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Allen. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's into the end zone. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Titans will tie things up all even at 35. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Got a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So we've reached halftime here in Jacksonville with the Jaguars out front as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. Check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in our studios with the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now Allen on first down. He connects with Palmer on that one.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On play action, Allen. That's caught down the field is Burks. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
A run on 1st and goal. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Titans have taken a 4-point advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll grab it at the 12. Whoa! He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow, and the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
Here's a hit, and he has lost the football. The Titans have got it. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense, the quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him.
Now, problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. It is picked up by the defense. What a mistake, Greg. That's the worst place on the field for that to happen. The fumble back in your own danger zone turns it into a disaster zone as the defense gets 6 points.
Yeah, and anytime you attempt to pass out of your own end zone, you're kind of rolling the dice a little bit, but what a great time to bring pressure. If you're the defense there, you know you have them backed up, you know their quarterback's looking to make a play to get out of there, and you dial up pressure at the perfect time, not only to force the fumble, Mike, but you're able to recover it in the end zone for 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. on first down. It's Allen. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato, bouncing the ball back and forth.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. Back to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. From the gun, Josh Allen. It is brought in the end zone. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Titans are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try
to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Titans have taken a 4-point advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. They'll turn and hand this one off. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to...
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hand,
and he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after 1st down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Henry To'oTo'o. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 6.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll look to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. Still going. You talk about flipping the field out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 54 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He'll tuck it and take off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's a 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile?
And he will score again. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Titans. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Titans will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act. Hip. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Catch made there by Burks. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. I'll give on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They're going on 4th down. Allen. That is caught, and they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules, and what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution here leads to a nice game.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. That's Palmer, the man in motion. And he will take it in himself. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Tennessee. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Britt. And now he loses the football. And the defense has it.
Don't you just love when you get a chance to see the big guys run with the ball? Like, takes them back to their glory days. Every one of these guys at some point when they were younger was a running back, and they might not get the ball a lot, but when they do, they try to take advantage of it. He was able to go back for a big return. Doesn't get 6, but I think it's going to take him a minute there on the sideline to catch his breath.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. On 2nd down, Spears. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down. Once again, it's Spears. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Off the play fake, here's Allen. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Now it's Allen. There's that man again. Another catch.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
That one, take it in. Tyjae Spears. Touchdown, Titans. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Titans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. They'll throw out of the gun. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Again, working deep downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now they'll set up to throw. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
He'll air one out for Palmer. That's caught. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Now Allen on first down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. To throw is Allen. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. Now Allen facing third and long. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Titans will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. He'll drop to throw. going to go down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go. One final play. He'll try and get there on the ground. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.